Welcome to another recap of the ECS online season. We've got 3 more days of action for you, including Fnatic going 4 for 2 in their matches versus FaZe, Mousesports and Virtus Pro.
Yeah, Fnatic looking really good as expected. Their online season's been pretty stellar. It's been interesting seeing the likes of VP, honestly, because obviously we've got Mihu in there, and at some points, we're looking to see if they're going to be a different look to VP. Are they going to just get rid of all the monkeys that have been on their back for so many years with the final roster changes they've made? But I feel like that's quite some time away, and it's still very difficult to predict where they're at. Gambit look a lot more consistent, and it's been cool to see Gambit building on something which has been a long time in the making.
Astralis finally dropped a map, and they dropped it to Mousesports, who went 2 for 2. So Astralis, they're pretty much confirmed for LAN at this point. And Mousesports are starting to move up the table with some victories as well. We also have, obviously, FaZe in action. Again, we had it confirmed by Nico that ECS is just taking Olofmeister's roles, so they're not going to move anything around. So we still don't know how long ECS is going to be playing for. There are some roles that Jordan said he hasn't played since 1.6, so that will be very interesting. Maybe a steep learning curve?
Yeah, it's definitely quite an uncomfortable period, and it also depends on how the players look at this time period. Are they sort of subconsciously thinking, well, we're not going to be at our full strength? So it's hard to have quite the same hunger as if you're the five savages that is that original FaZe lineup. So it'd be interesting to see how they cope with that. And at the same time, I think it's really interesting with Astralis and Mousesports, and very fitting that only today, Astralis dropped their first map to Mousesports, and these are probably the 2 best teams, arguably, in the world right now, and definitely in the European tables. So, and it was a very entertaining, very close match, and so both those 2 teams look great. It's everyone else is a bit sketchy at the moment.
Yeah, Mousesports went 2 for 2, winning 1 against Fnatic and Astralis, and losing 1 against those teams as well. Obviously, Gambit have had an up and down run so far. They've won some matches. I think they went 1 for 2 because 1 match had to be postponed this week, and that pretty much wraps up the European arm of things. So we move towards North America now, and of course, NRG have been on a reign of terror in North America, doing the same as Astralis pretty much, and they're comfortably at the top of the table at the moment. We've seen more of Optic in action. They've been up against SK, and they dropped both of those matches. And we saw more Optic action against Rogue as well, and there was a mixed bag of results there.
Yeah, it's an interesting team, has a lot of skill, but sometimes it seems like they kind of just misfire. Like the game against Rogue, felt like Rogue were just running through their own paces and just had a lot of success, and we're missing some of those key players, the config. We know the config's very explosive and can be crazy and take over a game. Cage and B can do that too, like Engage as well. Like they have a lot of skill. We're not seeing like the right configuration yet of the roles and I guess the comfort in the team to put these guys in the right place. But we should put faith in Stan. He's done it before, that he'll eventually find the consistency there for the team and the right approach. But otherwise, it's very shaky, and arguably for SK in some respects as well.
Yeah, SK are a team who are obviously in a transitionary period at the moment, but they've lost a fair few games straight off the bat, and that might make it hard for them to move up that table again. But if they can find stability on enough maps fast enough, then maybe they can still turn the tide of things around. And on the Cloud9 front, with FNS in tow, they've looked pretty good. We still don't know what the situation is with Skadoodle, but they just keep on winning matches and doing it in style.
Yeah, Skadoodle, we all look at it like, I think we have like this extra element where we're all thinking this might be the last time we see him, so we're going to like extra appreciate his play, and he's obviously his peak is perhaps, if he hits his peak, he's by far the best AWPer in North America. I think many people would agree. So it's such a joy to see. And when they played against SK, we really saw him take over the first map, which was Cash. And with Finesse, we've seen them incorporate some of the slower style strats, and it has actually been working out like surprisingly well. And we're also seeing generally a higher level individually from FNS. So Cloud9, they're actually kind of winning for all the teams that made changes. They're doing really well.
Yeah, they dropped a map to E United though, who again, they're one of the newer teams in the league, and I suppose it's their quest not to be the punching bag of the league. But they've picked up some victories so far, so we'll see if that can continue for them. And I think we've touched on everybody apart from maybe Rogue. Rogue, they took a map off Optic today. Cajun's been looking really good for them. They look like one of the teams who need to develop as the league goes on and try and stay out of relegation as well.
Yeah, Rogue are 4-2 at the moment, so they're actually kind of okay on the scoreline, but obviously that's not many matches played, so there's a lot of opponents for them to test their mettle against as things progress. We'll have to see how that goes, keep our eye on them. Definitely a team, as you say, that are still developing, but they seem to have their style and they seem pretty comfortable in sort of what they're trying to accomplish, which we can't say quite for some of the other teams. And a quick note on E United, I feel like personally, they might be next season's NRG, the NRG of this season, because last season we saw NRG and we were like, hang on. This team has a lot of potential. And E United, I think maybe they could be next season, the NRG, hopefully.
We'll see if that happens, but for now, we will focus on the rest of the ECS season. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and tuned in for the live broadcast on youtube.com/FACEIT.